Yo, what's good, YouTube? GamerZero coming at you with some more Shadowrun Hong Kong. I don't know what happened, but for some reason it wasn't trying to show me the stream. But I'm here because, like I said, I'm not gonna let YouTube hold me out of my streams anymore. Like that's just 100% fact. I'm not doing that. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. So we're back. We're back, and we're gonna continue playing Shadowrun Hong Kong. Let's do it. And good morning, good afternoon to everyone out there who is watching. Central Hong Kong spills out along Victoria Harbor, all glittering chrome and neon flash against the night's darkness. The skyscrapers are a jagged nest of mirrored knives thrust into the sky, rending the clouds as they ascend into the heavens. The Ares Asia Holdings complex squats menacingly over Charter Road, a steel and concrete tumor intertwined with nearby buildings in a web of sky bridges and shared parking structures. You make your way inside and ascend to the fifth floor, a public foyer that connects to the restricted areas of the complex. As the elevator opens, you arrive in a cold, dimly lit reception area. Beyond it, your query awaits. All right, so yeah, we're gonna give you that just in case. All right, I think we're good. Oops, no, yes, there we go. Confirm. Oh no, cancel. Confirm. Exiting the Ares Asia Holdings elevator on the fifth floor of the skyscraper complex, the antiseptic odor of the mega corporation's offices assails your nostrils. The immaculately detailed interior speaks volumes of the wealth and control the North American industrial giant has come to wield over the free enterprise zone. Isobel taps your side and gestures towards her comlink. It's displaying a rough and unlabeled schematic of the building. Looks like we're going for a lab between floor 15 and 40. Most of that area is high security research facilities and equipment stress testing. What about Ractor's auto repair circuit? Probably nearby to their lab. I know Isobel likes to work on parts for the octopus while in bed. Normal people don't do that, especially if they're senior researchers. We still need to plant the visitor data and find out which specific floor the lab is on. We should be able to do that down here in the lobby. Wait, so this is Ractor's mission? I should load the game. Let me see. Yeah, we're gonna rewind it. We're gonna rewind it. I hope I don't fuck something up. Okay, so we're all the way back here. Alright, cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna skip through all these conversations because I'm gonna have to do them again. But I'm just gonna skip through them since I already read all these in the previous episode. We're gonna just skip through all the conversations. We have a problem. It is urgent. Meet me at the Mahjong parlor. Collingly's orders. Strangler bow. Okay. I didn't do that last time, so we will read that one. But the other ones I'll skip, just for the sake of, skipping content for the story to progress. All right, cool. So we got that conversation out the way. Now let's do yeah, see, I don't even have my UCAS armor right now or anything, so we're gonna have to buy it again. Let me talk to this guy too. Maybe he has some new insights. All right. Oh yeah, Law. Forgot about him. Let's see, where is Law? Like toward that middle area. I know that much. Yeah, there goes Law. I need money. All you give me is 200 every time though, but I mean, shit, I need money. I need the money. I will go in here. Alright, cool. Alright. We got the armor. Let's go talk to my man's over here. Now I gotta go and talk to Kindly. They said they got some stuff over there for me. So let me go and check it out. I'm gonna talk to this drone guy right here too, though. He looks up briefly as you approach, but quickly looks back at the ground. Hey, Zero. He mumbles his words softly. What's going on? You don't seem yourself. Matthew mumbles something under his breath. After a moment, he looks up suddenly. Can you do me a favor, Zero? I can't leave the lot right now. What's the favor? I was supposed to pick up my medicine this morning, but I overslept. Can you get it from Ambrose for me? 10 arm Ambrose. Sure. Thanks. So Reliable Matthew needs me to go to Ambrose. I just came from Ambrose. I didn't read that before. That's why I read it. Ambrose lies limp in his wheelchair while his spider drone tinkers delicately on a huge bionic lower leg, which appears to be attached to a dismembered troll thigh. Ambrose reanimates as you draw near. Zero, I'm doing some delicate work here, just reaching a good point to pause, actually. Okay, what's up? What are you doing? Is that someone's leg? It will be. It's a vat-grown biological upper on a cybernetic lower. I'm merging the two together. It's going to give this poor guy the upper leg he wants back with the lower leg he needs. You're interested. His voice is hushed. You're interested, huh? Check this out. I'll be back. Ambrose goes limp. A half a dozen robotic arms suddenly pulse in a balletic surge of activity, working on the leg, bristling with needles, scalpels, forceps, micro solders, glue, and various other tools. For several minutes, there's no sound but quiet clicking and the hum of machinery. When the work is complete, The slender robotic arms draw back. They hover near the ceiling around the operating area, like giant, attentive stick bugs. Ambrose's eyes flutter back open. He continues talking, hardly skipping a beat. This guy works in the tunnels with his feet in sewage all day. He got some kind of flesh-eating trench rot. It went right up his leg, nearly killed him. They had to amputate at the hip. I'm giving him his upper leg back, but using a chrome lower leg so it won't happen again. Pretty cool, Ambrose. This is nothing. Should see what they're doing in research now. Growing tissue so it interweaves with mechanical mattresses. Wild shit like that. Supposedly, they can now genotype a fetus in the first trimester, take a stem cell from it, and grow upgraded organs for it by the start of the third trimester. Then implant them in utero and still have a natural birth. It's incredible. It's the start of superhumans. Speaking of superhumans, I bet you're not here to talk about this leg. I'm here to pick up reliable Matthews medicine. Ambrose's brows rise in surprise for a moment. Really? Well, okay. A Waldo arm opens a cabinet and crackles through packaging. In a moment, it swings over to you, holding a plastic cylinder about the size of a roll of breath mints. Here you go. The arm gently sets the cylinder in your hand. The cylinder is lettered with holographic Hanzi, cool blue jazz, non-smoker version. Has a stylized illustration of a laid-back lounge lizard of a man wearing a zoot suit and smoking a cigarillo. Through the semi-transparent plastic, you can see a stack of what look like tiny pills or chips. What are these? Sorry, Zero, I can't discuss a patient's treatment without permission. Confidentially, a Hippocratic oath and all that stuff. Yeah, bros. That's bullshit and you know it. Hey, I don't tell random people about the injuries your team comes in with, and I sure as hell won't tell you about other patients. That's non-negotiable. Thanks, Zero. He'll be happy to get those. Goodbye, Ambrose. Time for me to go. Dang it. Ugh. Matthew is still looking at the ground. He glances up briefly as you approach. Hi, Zero. Did you get my medicine? Yes, I did. Really? That's great. Give it to me. Here you go. Matthew hastily takes the cylinder from you. His hands shake as he dispenses a single chip from it. He pulls back his hair and slots the chip into a hidden data jack. He stands stock still, eyes closed. His eyelids flutter. A ripple moves through his body. His eyes snap open. He flashes you a vacant grin. Hey, beautiful. Boy, am I glad to be back. The day was a little dreary there for a while, but now I'm back, and I'm in fighting shape. He pulls a fresh cigarillo from his pocket and twists off the auto lighter tip with gusto. It ignites with a faint crackle. Time to push some tin. You just slaughtered a synthetic personality. No, siree. Beautiful. This puppy's authentic. Genuine, authentic, authentically awesome. Woo! Wow, smell that fresh air. Feel that victory. He cracks his knuckles loudly. Some lucky soul is going to get a great deal on a drone today, Zero. All thanks to you. Let's talk about your authentically awesome BTL personality. Matthew shuffles uncomfortably. Can't talk now, beautiful. Gotta make sales. I'll feel too good to slow down. Catch me later, why don't you? Reliable Matthew flashes a winning smile as you approach. Well, that was a close one, Zero. Thanks to you, we're back in business. And just for you, I've got a red hot deal on solar chargers. Just in time for the sun. He stares up blissfully at the cloudy gray sky. Let's talk more about your medicine. Matthew playfully blows the smoke of his cigarillo. My medicine. Can't think of a thing to talk about except how nice it is to see you. Nothing but blue skies over here. Beautiful. Be real with me, Matthew. Baby, I'm as real as the setting sun. He sighs heavily through his plastic grin. All right, beautiful. All right. Clutching a cigarillo tensely between his fingers, he reaches up to his hair with a faint click. He removes a chip. His expression goes slack and his shoulders slump. Matthew struggles to maintain eye contact as a slow tide of melancholy washes over his face. Hi, Zero. He says it timidly. He looks around disconsolately at the drum-scattered deck. Here we are. Why are you doing this to yourself? Matthew mumbles a reply. You would too. He lifts his head and looks you in the eye, tentatively, but with certain conviction. I know what people think. Some people like Ambrose don't look down on me, but everyone else, I just want them to leave me alone. I want to be left alone, okay? Do as you will. Thanks, Zero. He gives you a shy nod. There's a deep recognition in his eyes. I know what I'm doing. I'm going back now. Method reaches up into his hair. There's a faint click as he snaps a BTL back into his data jack. His back ripples as he pulls himself upright, and his face transforms with a sudden surge of feeling. Zero. That was real. I mean, real. Beautiful. Got some chops on you. Woo! He adjusts his tie. You know something? You know, something I think about. May I tell you? It's gonna blow your socks. Sure, Matthew, go ahead. You're a peach. Beautiful. So let's get real. Really real. Matthew takes a big, virile breath. He looks around in satisfaction, hands on his hips. I'm not Matthew Shun, and I'm not Cool Blue Jazz. I'm both. He cocks an eye at you. I think a lot about where I'm from. Some coked up dude on a sim rig, recording his feelings, mass produced in a factory, shipped out like a commodity. And this other poor guy on a slowly sinking, gasoline reeking drone lot, called a merchant of poverty by his neighbors, alone with his drones, the moldy smell of his trailer. It makes me angry, Zero. Angry about this heartless shit heap that calls itself meta-humanity, but it also makes me proud. Where are you going with this? Reliable Matthew taps himself forcefully on the chest. I'm proud because I'm more than the sum of my parts. Whatever aimless tweaker my feelings come from, they merge with a guy who never had a chance, and they alleviate his pain. I live a life of honor. He looks around at the looming walled city, the polluted river, the dilapidated drone yard. I'm like a knight errant, a Yu Jia. I'm like the swordsman of Jia Dao. I fight for humanity. Thanks for reaching out to Matthew. Don't you worry, I'm watching out for him. Reliable Matthew nods in slow satisfaction, a wizened look on his face. As long as there's chips, I won't get tired. I'll never leave. He claps his hands together and breaks into a gigantic grin. Now, let's get back to it, beautiful. The world is now officially batshit crazy. Crazy ain't such a bad thing. He breaks out a fresh cigarillo and rips off the auto igniter with gusto. It bursts to life in a puff of rank blue smoke. He regards you with a sly, exaggerated smile. Now, my honorable brother in arms, how can I brighten your day? Zero, here's looking at you. Reliable Matthew gives you a big wink and shooter sign. His eyes don't seem to reflect the emotion as usual. You in the market for high-powered, grade A autonomous helpers, or are you just here to hang out? Because if you're here, just here to hang out, Matthew's synthetic personality seems to flicker for a moment. His expression pulses back and forth between smarmy cheer and something like shy happiness. That'd be okay by me. I'm just hanging, Matthew. Good to see you. Right on, beautiful. Right on. Reliable Matthew smiles blissfully, looking around the docks. He admires the looming oppressive mass of the walled city. Take your time. Make yourself at home. I'll be right here if you need anything. He flashes you a big smile, exaggerated and fake looking, yet also somehow genuine. It's good having you around. Alright, so I finished all the conversation with Reliable Matthew. That's crazy though. I did not know he had a fake personality slot in BTLs. Like, that's crazy. Strangler Bao stands impassively, muscular arms folded across his chest. The low noise and stale smell of the mahjong powder seem to glance off him like rain off a granite statue. He acknowledges you with a nod, a quarter of an inch. His rumbling bass voice seems to vibrate the floorboards. We have a problem. Maximum Law. He's been talking in the Matrix about your jobs. Kindly wants him shut up. Whatever, he's an excitable techie. He's got a big mouth and underdeveloped senses of consequences. Law isn't being discreet. He needs to be discreet. Bao leans forward just a little, shifting onto the balls of his feet like a tilting slab of concrete. Your job is to fix the situation. Don't bother finding me when you're done unless there's something to clean up. I've got better things to do with my time. He eyes you skeptically. Any questions? What do you mean by fix the situation? Just make him shut up. What happens to Law doesn't matter to anyone. He has no family here, no standing. Why doesn't the Yellow Lotus handle this? We are. Did you forget? You're an instrument of the Yellow Lotus. Seems ironic that you're handling this. Bao's gaze doesn't flicker. Just take care of it, Zero. Law's got leverage. He's a Wampoan. Leverage. He's entry level. The Wampoans recruit a lot of fresh meat and cull out those who are unfit. We are the ones who have pull with Wampoa. Law pushes a wheelbarrow. I'll take care of it. If you need to kill him, don't make a neighborhood seed. That upsets people. Do this like you're from here. Respect of the peace. It may be difficult. You'll probably need to do it on that boat of his. He almost never leaves it. This needs to be handled soon. Strangler Bao grunts and nods almost imperceptibly, as if to signal the end of the conversation. Thank you, Zero. Your skill is appreciated. Goodbye, Mr. Bao. So I gotta take care of the homie. It's my homie though, man. Law is the homie. Why would I do that to him? See, I wouldn't though. I wouldn't do that to him. That's the homie. See if I could talk him out of it. Yo, Zero! Law's voice is gregarious yet tinged with awe. He smiles widely. How can I style out the carnivore? What do you need? Law, we need to talk privately. It's important. Yo, I am your man for that. Law glances around with an almost comic furtiveness, bulky goggles leaving. Here? I can't leave the palace. That's okay. We can talk here. Just keep your voice down and turn off your open sign for a moment. Yo, you got it. Anybody ever tell you're kind of a spooky guy, Zero? You kind of are. Law's boat obscures you from the shore, and his bulky piles of tarp-shielded electronics somewhat obscure you from the boardwalk. Concealment is poor and dynamic at best, but at least the lanes of visibility are confined. I dig the shadiness, I dig it. Now, I am your man for serious business. What's up? You've been talking about me and my team on the BBS, and people are sniffing around. Ah, people talk, whatever. It's no big deal. The BBS and the Wampoa boards are secure. This is what Wampoa does. We handle info, and right now, your face is golden in Wampoa. The BBS isn't secure. It's not supposed to be. What do you mean? They're data havens. Havens like the BBS are no man's land when where very dangerous parties meet to carefully trade information. The blood drains from Law's face. You're serious, aren't you? Oh no. Oh fuck. Man, what have I done? He swallows hard. Sweat runs in streams down his face. From under his VR goggles, he breathes heavily. A quick glance around reveals that there's a lull in the usual busy foot traffic on the nearby docks. Only a few people are in sight. This may be the only opportunity to kill him. Hell is your community. People here watch out for each other. Honor that. Keep quiet. Law nods and swallows hard again. What should I do, Zero? Keep your mouth shut. Play smart. You'll be fine. Maximum Law looks like he's about to be slick. His voice is faint. Thanks, Zero. You just came very close to dying. Wow. So yeah, I was able to talk him out of it. That's good though. That's good. Now he knows that I'm on your head, bro. If they call me again, I'm gonna have to tell them. I'm gonna have to tell them. Like, I'm not trying to kill you, my boy, because you the homie. But I will kill you. I will kill you. All right. So let's go and do this next mission. This time we will take Rector. I fucked up. Then didn't take Rector. So it was this one, right? All right. So let me take Rector on this mission. Boom. We're gonna take Isobel. And we're gonna bring the homie Duncan. Should I bring Gobbit? I'll bring Doug. Okay, so now that we've gotten all of that out of the way, let's go to the mission. I already read this, so I'm not going to read it. We're just going to get right to the mission. We better give it to Isobel. Confirm. Confirm. Oh shit! I didn't spend my stuff. Okay. So I believe I went in a body 6, and wait, what is this? I'm not gonna be that guy. I'm just no. Okay. Then I believe I went a 6 here. You know what? I'll put a 4 in dodge. I can do that. Definitely. Definitely like that. Exiting the Ares Asia Holding elevator on the 5th floor of the skyscraper complex, the antiseptic odor. I read this. Ractor glances at his bracer, pulling up a page of notes on Ares Asia Holdings and scrolling through it. We're looking for. Well, we're looking for a lab between floor 15 and 40. Everything below 15 is shopping and recreation, and the residential areas span 41 to 92. The auto repair circuit should be up there as well. I know Taylor and Hardingham. They'll keep it close to their main lab so they can work on their project in their off hours. And they'll need specialized testing equipment. Things you can't fit in an apartment, even a big one. So everything we're looking for will be near the main lab. Yes, once we plant the altered visitor record data, we can find the lab's precise location. From there, everything we need should be nearby. Welcome to Ares Asia Holdings, a division of Ares Macro Technology. How may I assist you today? I've got a report on drone field testing I need to present. But you're obviously not an Ares citizen. Why would you be presenting anything? Ractor draws himself up straight, puffing his chest out as he raises his voice. I am Dr. Ractor, formerly employed by Grishin Aviacor. I was the director of drone development for over 10 years, and the drone you see is part of my latest project. He looks unsure of himself. You can see his eyes flit to a conspicuous panic button mounted to the side of his desk, but he doesn't move. You aren't on the guest list. Ractor plows on, his booming voice cutting the secretary's question in half. It's a fully autonomous quadrupedal defense and attack drone with integrated fire direction data management, adaptive auto-soft parsing, and modular weapon integration. This drone redefines bleeding edge. What's more, it has an adaptive experience registry sub-program. To wit, it learns. The secretary blinks a few times, his eyes glazed over by Ractor's barrage of technobabble. Oh, yes, I see. That's a lot of interesting information. What should I put down on the arrival sheet then? Ractor regards the receptions coldly and curls one corner of his mouth into a sneer. Put down that I am here to make a sales speech. If there is any company in this world with an interest in cutting-edge combat drones, it should be Ares Macro Technology. I have a full on report on field and stress tests, part time to failure, and combat efficacy. I do not like being delayed. Very well. Have a pleasant evening, Doctor. Please stay on this floor until your escort from the Drone Research Division arrives. Let's go, Ractor, my boy. The power conduit is labeled elevator control and power. A series of tangled cables and wires weave in and out of the junction box as if it's been patched and repairs made many times. A note is taped on the side of the box. For God's sake, don't touch anything in here without contacting me first. This box is the most temperamental piece of crap I've ever worked with. If anything gets unplugged, the elevator system will go down and take the security card readers with it. Why do we spend all that new yen on improving security if everyone has to take the stairs? The drone could fairly easily rip out some of these cables, rendering the elevator and employee ID card readers inoperable until repaired. Yeah. The drone tears out several of the elevator power and control cables, and a number of diagnostic lights begin flashing red. It looks like you're going to be taking the stairs for the time being. This is a public matrix terminal for guests and visitors. Its primary functions appear to be directory and news service, as well as basic email. It's also a perfect terminal for you to upload the fake visitor records. So, please state your query. You slip the data chip into a port on the public terminal and let the worm go to work. After several seconds, the chip flashes green. Now, Ares Asia holding records show that Golden Fong has visited on several occasions in the past. Drone Automation Division, floor 27. Okay. So we need to get to floor 27. What is these? This office computer doesn't appear to be fully locked. It rests on an info page about Ares Asia Holdings. With a little finesse, a Decker could probably get to the user-secured email. Isobel? Isobel roused out a few lines of code and the machine beeped softly. You know, I'd expect Ares employees to be more careful with data security, but I guess nobody's perfect. From inside the machine's secure storage, you can access recent emails and recent project updates. Most of the email is boring: lunch plans, updates on hardware requests, complaints about office lighting, and things of that nature. One thread catches your eye, though. I don't know why you're having such a difficult understanding. It's having such difficulty understanding our matrix upgrades, Chung. I've given you the bypass codes for the blocker ice at least 3 times already. Maybe you should write them all down or something. Anyway, here they are again. These codes should allow you to bypass the blocker ice in our secure data store, and also for security scheduling. Corporal Quark, Corporal Quark, Matrix Security Division. Don't sass me, Corporal. I wouldn't be in this situation if you hadn't been promising the Matrix upgrades would be complete next week for the past 6 months. After 4 months of waiting, I stopped thinking about it. Now every time I make a pull request from our depot, the damn ice gets in my persona's face and demands another set of passcodes. Thank you for the bypass codes, though. I'll write them on the back of my hand or something. Dr. Chung, Ares Asia Research. Most of this employee's records involve construction projects in and around Hong Kong, but one project referred to only as number 2231 stands out. Dr. Chung, I'm concerned about the amount of resources you've requested to pursue Project 2231, particularly because we are Ares Asia Holdings, not Ares America. 2231 is an Ares America project, not one of ours. What explanation can you offer for this request? How can it be justified? Dr. Hugh, Ares Asia Finance. I understand all your concerns, Director, but you should be aware that all divisions of Ares Macro Technology have been ordered to support Project 2231 where possible. Dr. Taylor and Dr. Hardingham are particularly interested in testing their prototype in support of Project 2231. I am simply requesting enough manpower to find suitable objects to test the prototype again, Dr. Chung. The risk involved in local research is unacceptable at this time. This is the entire reason the bulk of 2231 related research takes place at Complex 68G, and why 68G is in the middle of the frozen tundra. I would be willing to divert additional engineers for Taylor and Hardingham's project. If they would be willing to divert additional engineers for Taylor and Hardingham's project, they will be willing to create another prototype with the intent of shipping it to Complex 68G. I'll talk about it. I'll talk to them about it, Director. If you think it's not possible in any other way, I'll impress that upon them. From inside the machine's secure storage, you can access recent email and recent project updates. Alright, we read all that. Okay, cool. Information secure files. Aries Holdings. The contents of the page consists primarily of marketing jargon, smiling corporate citizens, and a lot of information about the relatively recent incorporation of Aries Asia Holdings. Unfortunately, there's very little value here unless you have an interest in stock photographs or corporate jingoism. So there ain't really shit here. There ain't really shit here. Cool. Cool. Good to know. Good to know. All right. Now, I was looking for that. I think it's right here. Yep. Need to put this damn cream on my face. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm still doing the whole antibiotic thing right now. Just to make sure, you know what I mean? Like, pretty much my face is completely healed, but just to make sure, I'll use it until a matrix terminal. Okay. All right, I think I did all these. So let's check out that matrix terminal. Hopefully we don't get caught. So yeah, we're gonna have ISO bell jack in. See what we can find in here. Okay. Oh no. Woo. Woo. Oh shit. I'm going in here. Whoa, what the? Oh shit. How y'all just in here already? Huh? And how you ain't dead yet? And there's freaking okay. Are you shitting me right now? Okay. So that's how you want to play it. So wait, what was the password? GU4NYU. GU4NYU. Oh, works. Hey, let's go, baby. Aries research files. Pay data. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, I almost got caught. Right there, that was close. Okay, now's my chance. Not my chance. Uh-oh. Oh. I got the moves, bro. Alright, let's see where this is going here. Whoa. That is crazy. Just crazy, my friends. Crazy. Gas valve 3 control. This is a 9 rating. Let me look around. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Alright, let me hit a suppression. Bro, why does that end my turn? That is the dumbest shit ever. I need to find some way to get her extra, like one extra turn. That's all I need. No. Don't hit him. Damn, you trying to get caught in this bitch. Ain't you, Isobel? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yeah, this is kind of weird. Okay, so you're gonna... Okay. Let's go, baby. I think I'm gonna have to hack these. Oh. Oh, my God, bro. You leave me the fuck alone, please? Damn. What is this? What the fuck? Why is this place like this? That is weird. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hack these ones. So just hopefully... Wait a minute. I might have one password then. Okay. Go check it out. So we have the scheduling ice. ZH4NGF3I. So it is ZH4N GF3I. ZH4N GF3I. ZH4N GF3I. CH4N 4N GF3I. Okay, well, that's not the password here. Alright, so we're just gonna have to hack it. Yeah, that was a hard one. That was a hard one. That was... Alright, we got it. Yeah. Alright, we got the hack. Shit, I might as well hack these now because I think I'm gonna have to come back anyways and hack these things, so it'd be good to just get them out of the way right now. your dumb ass out of here. Come on. Okay, so let's go ahead and hack it. Damn, it was two. It was two. It was two. Oh wait, I can't do that. I have time limit. 7, 4, 8, 2, 5, 8, 4, 7, 4, 8, 2, 5. Okay, got it. Yep. Oh, oh. All right. Fuck. Man. Uh-oh. Fuck that one up. Got it. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, I'm about to say, like, oh, there it is. There it is. Alright, so there is another area to go. I do want to go in there and check it out. And we're off rip. Okay, elevator override control. Definitely do want to hack that. Alright, we might get caught. But it's okay though, because I'm ready to fight. Ow. Damn, man. There we go. There we go. Fuck it. Alright, we are at the cooldown right now. So I'm gonna go for an assassinate. Oh damn, I didn't. Shit. No. Woo! Okay. Alright, we did it. Without getting caught. Excellent, Zero. We have arrived. Ractor straightens himself up, smoothing out the front of his jacket. We should make certain to find the auto repair prototype while we're here. I'm sure it'll be around here somewhere. Good. Then it won't be too much work to pick it up on our way. Thank you very much for this assistance. Laser laboratory shutter control. Shutters must be closed during energy emittance testing. Failure to close shutters is grounds for immediately disciplinary action. There is a small note attached to the control panel. Shutters are currently also closing the security room shutters. Talk to maintenance about it, but they haven't fixed it. Yeah, let's close the shutters. So we got passwords for those doors, okay. Search for auto repair project. Secret Orcon, duplication of files are forbidden. It's just like story. pt9 98144. Okay, so we got a code, Dr. Taylor's door code. Okay. This also probably needs it needs a key card. Okay. 98144, right? Yep. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Two 3847. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at Hardingham's computer. So this is just some stuff about stuff. I'm looking for like passcodes and things like that. But, like story stuff is like whatever right now. So then there's a door here. Security Systems Services. So what's this floor looking like? Wait a minute, don't tell me. Okay, yeah. This is the other spot that I was like, what is this? This is the other point. Okay, cool. At least we know we can get back in. You know, that's gonna be important. Where does this go? The stillness of the Ares laboratory suddenly rent by the unmistakable sound of an explosion. The floor trembles beneath your feet, and dust falls from the ceiling tiles. As the echoes of the blast recede around you, the distinctive smell of atomized concrete and scorched carpeting wafts in through the vents. Duncan whips his goggles across the room, scanning for a clue as to what happened. What the hell? Somebody set off a goddamn bomb somewhere on this floor. That wasn't any kind of accident. Remember what kindly told us about other runner teams getting pitched this job? I think they're about to show up. Ractor taps out a few commands on his bracer and doesn't even look up when he speaks. I'm not about to let anyone deny us our prize. If they're smart, they'll try to talk to us. They're not. They're just another obstacle. Nothing's changed for us. We do the job. Roger that. Keep your eyes open. Don't make any mistakes, and we'll get out of this in one piece. Anyone takes a shot at you, put them down hard and fast. Whoa. The combatants in the next room are quite obviously Shadowrunners. Their gear is mismatched. They wear no uniforms, and a mixture of technical gear and heavy armor indicates they're prepared for anything. The other Shadowrunners huddle up. Their voices are loud enough that you can hear them, even through the glass door. They don't seem to have noticed you yet. Christ on a crutch. That was nasty. The orc wiped sweat from his brow with the back of one hand. Jarl, is that the last of them? Looks like it, Bull. My C-12 wrecked the stairwell, so we're safe from backup via that route. He hands the canteen to the human woman next to him. Dizzy, how you doing? Taking a long drink from the canteen, the woman breathes a deep sigh of relief before tossing it back to Jarl. Remind me again why we went to the executive level before getting to the lab. I'm all for brawl, but pulling 4 Knight Errant adepts off of Opti isn't my idea of a party. Dizzy points an accusatory finger at the shaman. You, sir, need to practice your martial arts. Opti raises his hands placatingly. We had to go up there, Dizzy. Without the key cards to get into the lab, we're as good as dead. Bull could have hacked the door, but his deck got slagged after you threw that rigger into him and broke his concentration. Okay, we'll have plenty of blame to place later. Right now, we have to get the hell out of here, nab that prototype, and clear out before they get more soldiers down to this level. Bull tilts his head to one side and then the other, each time a ripping pop runs down his spine. We got a job to do, people, so let's get cracking. The runner named Jarl seems to have noticed you, finally. He gestures in your direction. Hey, Bull. Looks like we got some company in the lab. Turning around, the orc decker regards you quizzically. Son of a bitch. Well, you guys got here first. Tell you what, we'll come in there and we can talk this over. Bull waves an RFID keycard at the door, but it only buzzes in denial. He glances at the keycard in irritation, then turns his eyes to you. Hey, would you mind letting us in? I'd rather not be trapped in here when Night Air and backup arrives. What the hell do you need to get in this lab for? Probably the same thing as you. That lab has a laser prototype, yeah? That's what we're here for. It just looks like you got to it first. Opti glances over his shoulder nervously. Do you think we could have this conversation inside? Not yet, you can't. You throw some C-12 down a stairwell and now you want to get in here with us? Duncan shakes his head vehemently. I'm not letting anybody in here until I know we're not going to be collateral damage, thanks. Given the shitstorm we set off by going to the executive penthouses first, we probably have a few minutes. They'll be too busy trying to figure out what we were doing up here. Charles runs a hand through his hair and shrugs. Hardingham and Taylor's apartments are pretty trash, so they'll have to figure out what we're really after before they can respond again. Why were you up in the executive penthouses? I'd gotten some intel that Hardingham and Taylor would be out tonight, but they had a secure safe down here. We figured that would be where they kept the prototype, and the key would also work on the lab door. Bull looks mournfully at the keycard in his hand. If wishes were fishes, looks like we made the wrong move heading up there first. Ractor gives you a significant look. He speaks quietly so that only you can hear. I know Taylor and Hardingham. That key is almost certainly for the private safe where they're keeping the auto repair circuitry. We need to let these others in so I can get that key. Let's find out if they're willing to give up the key. You gesture at Bull, getting his attention. Yeah, you made a decision? Yeah, I'm getting kind of nervous out here. I need the key card you got. Well, I don't know what it goes to, but it sure as hell doesn't get us inside that lab. Sure, I guess. Alright, let's open it up for him. Jarl nods in appreciation once the other team is safely inside the lab. Thanks a lot. We would have been cut apart out there. Never let yourself get backed into a corner, you know. This is Ares. You should have been more prepared. Somebody should have brought an assault cannon like he'd planned, but no. Getting it through SeaTac security was too much trouble. Don't sass me, Opti. If I had my way, I'd have brought a second deck too. Goddamn Sparky, I see. The orc hefts his deck mournfully, whistles, smokes trail out of it, and there is the distinct smell of ozone. Here, catch. This keycard's worthless to me. Bull tosses you the keycard he was attempting to use on the lab door. Thanks. Draw spends a few moments scrutinizing you when his face suddenly lights up. Wait a minute. I recognize you. You're Zero, right? Your name's all over the shadows of Hong Kong. From what I hear, you've been doing a lot of work for Kindly Cheng. Well, damn. Blinking a few times, Dizzy looks you over. There's a touch of awe in her voice when she speaks. I didn't expect to run into such heavy hitters on our first run out here. How'd you get tangled up? You have me at a disadvantage. Who are you? I'm Dizzy. The guy with the rifle is the Jarl. The Jarl, I should say. The Jarl. Dizzy stage whispers at you, cupping a hand next to her mouth. We try not to define the article. It sounds silly. Oh, we try not to use the definite article. It sounds silly. Jarl or the Jarl, whichever, is nonplussed by Dizzy's antics. It's a title, Dizzy. It deserves a "the" before it. Dizzy gestures at the shaman and the orc. Those two are Opti and Bull, magic and tech support. So, you ever heard of us? A little, yeah. You operate mostly in the UCAS, right? Yeah, I'm from all over. Don't really stay in one place much. The other three are all from the Great Lakes area. Ruefully, Jarl glances at the rest of his team. This was supposed to be an easy trip overseas for us. Do this job, maybe 2 or 3 more, and fly home. Jarl puts one finger to his ear. He cocks his head, listening intently. After a moment, he lets out a string of half-uttered curses. We're running out of time. We gotta move, and soon. Not so fast. What about the prototype? Bull shakes his head and snorts crudely. We can argue about this here. We can try and get out of here before we get killed. If it makes you feel better, you hang on to it until we get out of harm's way. Duncan nods his approval. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I just want to get out of here. Listen, what's your way out? We're going to rappel over the Federated Boeing building next door, but with all that racket, well, I think we probably get shot off the line. Come with us. We're taking the elevator shaft to a collapsed MTR station. I didn't even know that was there. Should have done better legwork before we got here. Bull reloads his pistol, snapping it back into the holster with a loud click. We'll follow. More guns couldn't hurt, right? You lead the way. We'll be right behind you. Suddenly, there's a blare of alarms, red lights. Click on overhead as an accompaniment to the noise. You also hear a sudden hissing sound, rather like a tire deflating, and with that sound comes an acrid odor hanging heavy in the air. They're gassing us. Look, over there. It's coming out of that vent. If my deck wasn't fried, I'd be able to jack in and stop it. I hope you brought a deck or some drones. If you haven't, we've got to get out of here. Fast. Okay. Alright, so I can only control me and my team. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and control. Let's just go. Let's move. We're gonna go ahead and try to give Isobel some support as we go down this hallway. So the matrix controls, I believe, were over here. So All right, here they come. Damn, these guys are useless. The hell are they doing? Damn. Alright, I am back now. This fight's been going kind of well. You know, not like the best because this guy back here is being a little bitch. But, you know, it's going. You're just going to take a couple pot shots at him. Ooh, hit him. Okay, got him. Come on, fuck this one guy up, man. Thank you. This dude hasn't done shit. This dude, this big guy. This guy is hiding out, though. And kill him, please. Bro. Dunk, dunk. Can we do it, my boy? Come on, bro. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there, Duncan. Now let's go ahead and get Koshe in here. Do we have anything to heal him? Is there any more enemies? I'm assuming no. Swiping the key card across the slot, the safe lets out a beep and the light flashes green. As the door swings open, the contents are revealed. A stack of chips and a plexiglass cube containing a tangle of drone parts. With a deft grab, you scoop up the goods. Alright. Are we still in combat mode? So we have to go that way. Let's do it. We're getting the hell out of here, guys. Some kind of manual lock is engaged. A blinking alert message reads, "Elevator in transit. Doors will unlock once elevator passes floor 27. Looks like you won't be able to pry them open for a minute or two. Better hunker down." Okay. Well, let's get to cover. Uh-oh. Who was that? Was that me? Oh shit, Koshe is hurt. Why would he do that? Are y'all gonna get out of here or what? We're getting the fuck out of here. The pungent smells of musty stone, grease, and the remnants of neurostun gas mix in your nostrils as you rappel down the elevator shaft. Whatever frustrated night errant security officers are in pursuit are too far away to be heard. All around you, there is only darkness and the occasional red-hued maintenance light. As you reach the bottom and pry open the heavy elevator doors, light comes flooding into the shaft. With any luck, you're only minutes away from the MTR station, and with it, freedom. Yeah, one of the other team members almost bit it, man. You exit the service elevator and step out into the dimly lit basement. There, you hear no sounds of alarms nor shouting, but it's only a matter of time before night errant catches up with you. The basement smells of mold and stale air. Faint vibrations run through the floor and walls every few moments, evidence of MTR trains passing nearby. That was closer than I'd have liked. Whew! Dizzy hunches over, hands on her knees as she pants excitedly. She straightens as she calms down. Chalk that up on things I don't want to do again. Get gas while trying to escape from Night Errant. Ah, buck up, Dizzy. At least your feet could hurt those bastards. I swear to God, I'm never running against Ares again unless I got an assault cannon with me. The old six gun just won't cut it against Night Errant. Just spring for some 80 PS rounds, man. You don't need to overcompensate that much. So what now? We just march through the basement to the central MTR station? We should move fast. We don't have much time before they figure out where we are. Before we head off into the unknown, what are we going to do about the prototype? You need it for your job, I need it for mine. You aren't the only one who needs it. We have a job to finish just like you do. It's unfortunate that we can't both get what we want, but that's how life is some days. You suck it up and move on. Come on, you're well established. You've got a network of contacts. The running community knows how reliable you are. I'm a little fish in a big pond here. I blow this job, I may not be able to work in Hong Kong again. Hell, you don't even need the prototype. Just the damn GPS unit on it. I don't like it either. Maybe we can work something out. Thanks, I mean it. I don't like the idea of cheating on a job, but we're on the same team here. We both have to live and work in the same environment. How about this? We take the laser, you keep the GPS, and nobody's the wiser. And I'll owe you one. You call it in, I'll help you out, or get friends who can if I'm tied up. Okay, we got a deal. Take it. The Jarl takes the prototype from you, detaching the GPS tracker and handing it back to you. Excellent. I'll make sure nobody hears about this deal, at least not on my end. So what now? Do you want us to leave, or can we stick with you until we get to the MTR station? No sense in dividing our forces. Come with us. Sounds good to me. Lead the way. So let's see what's around here. Any loots? You know I love me loots. A piercing howl cuts through the silence of the empty station. It's distant, but probably won't be for long. Better move, and quickly. Shit, I hate dealing with guard dogs. We need to pick up the pace or we'll be up our ears in angry mutts. hell are these? Oh, hell yeah. Generator controls. Connect to the backup generators powering the disused section. If you could turn this off, you could prevent night air forces from getting in except from the way you came. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There they are. Oh, it looks like we got some company. So there's 3 of them. Yeah, she is hurt. Oh. Hold on. Alright, so we're getting through this fight. This guy is dead. Why would you shoot a shotgun from that far away, bro? What are you doing? This is how you use a shotgun, bro. See that? Look at that. Look at that. 30 fucking damage. This guy's just standing out in the open. Let me get a little closer. Alright, so Belle, I need you to move up, girl. Raptor can chill in the back over here. Where are you going? Why are you coming right next to me? I guess you want the shotgun treatment. Okay. There you go. This is what you get. There you go. There you go. You happy now? You happy now? Damn, Koshe. Duncan, what the hell's going on, bro? Can someone kill this fucker? Are you shitting me right now, dude? Man, hold up, bro. We ain't gonna let that happen, man. Motherfucker just got wrecked. Hold on real quick. Okay, I am back now. I had to go take my medicine. Which, Frank, now, luckily I only have one pill left, so I'm going to be done with the full course of antibiotics. Okay, so we had found a health kit this way. How did she get through that? Let's see if she does it again. Wait. What happened to the other guys? They're not coming with? Yeah, like, what are you guys doing? Let's go. Let's see if we could skip these guys right here. Well, ow. Why you kidding me? Okay. They're just trying to kill him. You've seen that, right? I have some bullshit. Alright, I'm gonna go here. Start duking it out with these guys. Ractor. And we'll go here. Go ahead and bring up Koshe. And let's get Koshe in the fight now. Will he be able to saw anybody? No. I'm gonna go ahead and move him into position though. Alright, Isobel. Duncan, you're actually good back here. Go ahead and take a shot at him and miss, of course. Sure. Isobel. Guess we can go here. Yeah, kill him. Bro, why do you always just stand out in the open, my boy? Like, you're looking to get killed, dude. Okay. Like, bro, look at you. Duncan, we gonna need some assistance, man. I think I'm gonna move up with the shoddy. Alright, Raptor, you just got dump shocked out, right? So, time to shoot. You better hit him. What are you guys doing? Why are you not attacking? Wait, why is he running like that? Oh. Okay, so next thing's next. Okay, he's done. So can we boot up Koshe again? Alright, cool. Going for this dude right here. Going for him right now. Yeah. Alright, Duncan. Here we go. Can you just shoot that guy? Like, what are you running around for? Well, for what? Thank you. Koshe, let's go ahead and finish this guy off, man. No, let's get up out of here. Alright, everyone lived. Finally. As you move through the MTR station, several figures move to interrupt your advance. The leader is obvious, a hulking brute of a troll. He cradles a heavy assault rifle in the crook of his cyberarm and reeks of stale cigarettes and casual brutality. The name Steeltooth is stenciled across a flak vest between his jacket. His eyes narrow as you approach. That's far enough for you, punk. Steeltooth gestures toward you with the barrel of his gun, taking a drag from his cigarette. My crew's had a long night. Nerves a little raw, you know, and crunching somebody's face always brightens my mood. Let me speak in small words so you don't misunderstand. He takes a long drag on a cigarette, exhaling the smoke from through his nose. Give us the prototype laser, we're gonna kill you so hard your ancestors feel it. Try it. Watch how fast I air you out. Steeltooth snorts, barring his tusks. You could try. Platform 6 is already painted with what's left of another team who did surrender. Turns out they didn't have the prototype. Maybe you do. Wu thrusts his lower jaw out, snarling over his tusks. You think you're tough, jackass? I've eaten burritos that are tougher than you. You're about as scary as a pile of wet kittens. The troll doesn't even favor Wu with a glance. Better keep your dog over there on a shorter leash, man, or he's likely to get put down. The troll takes one last drag from his cigarette before spitting the butt out onto the tile floor. Right, cigarette's done, which means your time's up. Hand over the prototype, now. You must be the genius Ares caught breaking in twice in one night. What are you talking about? Don't be stupid. The troll's shifting stance and wary eyes indicate the depth of his ability to lie, about the same as a puddle. You came in the front door first, and then you came back dressed as a janitor. Hey, shut up, okay? Just shut up. I was doing legwork and the suits weren't telling me nothing. I had to get in and root out a bit, you know? Steeltooth is becoming increasingly agitated. You want to keep your arms, you don't tell anybody about that. Sorry about that. I'm not giving you a damn thing. Oh, I see. You want to be a hard case, is that right? The troll lifts his rifle, staring down the barrel at you. Light him up. I mean, how bad could they be? Oh, damn. At least they're fully healed now. Whoa. See, what they didn't think was that I had all this shit on me. See, but they're mistaken. Like, it's 8v4. Why would you guys try that? Okay. Easily put down. Koshe, do your thing, bro. Dude, you just got killed by a Raptor, bro. Come on. This team is a joke. The MTR train awaits. With it, the promise of safety and freedom from any more unforeseen complications. The Jarl nods in appreciation, extending a hand to you. Thanks for all the help tonight. I don't know if I've been able to get out of there without you. The world's better off with people like you in it. What will you do now? He shrugs and grins. The usual. Make a handoff, get paid, probably take a few more jobs out here. Got a lot of debts to pay off, you know. Nothing's free in this life. You keep safe out there, okay? We all gotta stick together. If we don't, we end up with bullets in our back. Take care, Jarl. Let's get up out of here. We got their whole team out. We got my team out. We're good. We're good. The MTR train pulls away from the station. You become lost in the crowd, just another face traveling from Central toward Kowloon. Every second puts blessed distance between you and the hornet's nest of knight errant soldiers you left in your wake. With the data planet and GPS module in your possession, it seems certain that Ares Asia will place the blame for your run at the doorstep of the Red Dragon Association. The loss of the prototype laser is unfortunate, but allies are often more valuable than gear, especially in the shadows. With any luck, they'll be able to pay you back soon enough. Your comm link chirps and Kindly Chang's rusty voice slides through the speaker. You can hear the sounds of Mahjong players laughing in the background. It's Auntie Chang, dear. You've been gone a while, Auntie. I wondered when you were coming back. I'm here now, and I have a present for you, little one. She sounds like a big cat sitting triumphant on the carcass of a wild wildebeest. I have a lead on the location of the plastic-faced man. The man we saw in the surveillance footage meeting Raymond Black at the tea house on the docks. How'd you get... Where is he? Not on the comm. Come see me and we'll talk. All right, so we got +1 action points, and we got some upgrades for the squad. Devil Rat Spirit Fetish. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. ISO Bell. Yeah, let's get this one. Recoil. Full auto fire no longer has a -10%. Yeah. And then Ghoul. Disease. Augment stats. Metal cover bonus. Oh yeah. All right. Law raises VR goggles as you approach. His eyes are deep brown, surrounded by premature wrinkles. He squints in the light, blinking. He seems at a loss for words. Hey, Zero, His voice is subdued. I just want to say I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, put anyone in danger. No sweat. He pulls VR goggles back down. I guess Shadowrun is a darker business than I thought. It is what it is. You just have to play by certain rules. Yeah, well, whatever the rules are, I don't want anything to do with it. I'm not like you, Zero. I'm not some carnivore. I don't want to be one. Law looks pensively at the ground. I want to get out of here, Zero. I want to get onto something bigger. Rain drizzles, torn tarpaulins flap weakly, and docks creak. The odor of garlic, sizzling fish, ginger, onions, raw sewage, and industrial effluent mingle in the heat. This place is kind of a shithole, isn't it? Like you said, it's a stepping stone. Yeah, it is. Dealing tech is how I'm going to get out. I guess that makes my strategy clear. Law breaks into a rascally grin. Welcome to Law's Technology Palace. Zero. What useless junk can I sell you? Are you back on good terms with Wampoa? Yeah, we're good. We're a techie tribe. If you don't mess up every so often, you aren't trying, right? If your code never breaks, it's not pushing the limit. Law snickers. Sometimes things gotta go boom. He purses his lips in thought. I've got to pay my dues, but I'll rise in the tribe. It just takes time. No offense, but that's all the tribe business I want to talk. I'm taking this information hygiene thing seriously. Anything else on your mind? See you later, Law. Yo, what is this? Hell yeah. Dog wagon gold? Definitely take that. You know what? I didn't talk to the team before the last job. I just went right to it. Yeah, I read that last time. Let's see if the team is gonna be able to catch up on anything. They're with Kindly right now. Then, if they're not in here, you submit the job as finished and await the response. A few moments later, a message pops onto the screen from Steel Arm Lou to Zero. Your payment is attached. I confess I am Very pleased with your work. It's not every runner who could have pulled off a job of this magnitude. Well done, Lou. So we still have the two jobs, attending a party and the other one. Okay. So how much money do we have now? We have 10 karma. We have 3 grand. Okay. Not bad, but like not where I want to be. I want a little more. Kindly Cheng is in the midst of emptying 2 plastic shopping bags when you enter. She places the contents in a pile on her mahjong table. 2 liquor bottles without labels, a box of her thin black cigars, an assortment of individually wrapped gourmet chocolates, and a large caliber pistol with electrical tape wrapped around its grip. Ah, good, you're here. She finishes with the plastic bags and throws them to the floor. Seems like forever since we saw each other. Welcome back. Was your trip worthwhile? Her voice is filled with a rusty energy. Yes, my darling, yes. I met with several contacts within my network who referred me to others in neighboring cities. Regardless of how far technology moves forward, tradition demands that some things be handled face to face. I have returned with information that will lead you to the plastic faced man, the man who killed Raymond Black. Excellent. While you were gone, we uncovered a relationship between Josephine Song and Raymond Black. The triad woman's eyes narrowed. Did you? And what was it that you uncovered? The man who raised us isn't Raymond Black. He's Edward Song, just the son of Josephine Song. You were raised by Josephine's son? Her brow furrows. That explains where Edward went when he disappeared years ago. Seattle. What happened? I don't know. Just that he went missing after Josephine completed rebuilding the walled city. That was in the early 30s. Her face twists into a massive disgust. You realize what this means, don't you, my sweet? That inbred little goat whore was cold enough to have her own son executed. Even more of a reason to find the plastic-faced man. What have you found out? Everything you need to move forward. She grabs a ball and opens it. I know the identity of the plastic-faced man. His name is Lee Tai Lung, and he's an independent contractor, a trusted, deniable asset who handles all of Josephine Song's more delicate operations off the books and away from the public eye. The plastic-faced man is her shadowy right hand outside of the corporation. Chang doesn't bother with a glass. She takes a long pull off the stinking bottle and wipes her mouth with the back of her hand. I've made contact with an information broker, Xiao Ji, who works out of an abandoned night market in Shetkip Mei called the Xing House Court. It's not hard to find. She takes another pull on the bottle. Xiao Ji has gained access to the plastic-faced man's complete itinerary, where he'll be, who he'll be with, what sort of security he'll have, the works. She grins glassy-eyed. You can use it to perform an extraction. Grab him and find out what he knows. Great. The faster we find a plastic-faced man, the faster we get our revenge. True, but you can't just pull him out of his car and hit him until he tells you what you need to know. Lee Tai Lung designed himself to be the perfect corporate operative. He installed a unique piece of headwear, you see. It allocates and compartmentalizes client-related memories so that they can be erased upon the completion of a job. As an added security measure, this cortical implant will wipe his memory if it detects that he's been captured. So we need a way to circumvent the implant. Exactly. Unless you can find a way around the cortical implant, you'll have no way to extract the information he has and figure out what happened to Raymond Black. She circles the mouth of the bottle with her finger. Now, I've done my part in this, my darling. You need to find a way to neutralize that device. Isobel interjects, her voice breaking slightly as she speaks. I know a way. I've heard of something like this before. I met someone in the Matrix who had to shirk a similar memory wipe implant once. It was a requirement for a big job, and she pulled it off. Keep talking. Her handle is Dreamland, and I know where to find her. All that we have to do is convince her to give up the secret of how she did it. Okay, Isobel. Okay, Isobel and I will go see Dreamland before we hit the information broker. Then we grab the plastic face man. No matter who you choose to help you snatch this guy, I'm gonna be there when you extract the information from him about Raymond. Wu crosses his arms across his chest and tilts his head toward you. You got it, Jax? We should all be there. Gobbet's eyebrows arch high. I know that I want to see this. Very good, my darlings. Now listen to me. After you get what you need from the plastic face man, I want you to end him. You understand? The triad boss taps the table with her finger. I need to send a very clear message that this is what happens when you mess with Kindly Chang's operations, with Kindly Chang's people. Josephine takes Nightjar. I take her plastic face man. Once you snatch the plastic face man, Sang will know something is happening, and events will unfold very quickly after that. You'd best close out any pressing business you have before heading to Shek Kip Mei to see Zhao Ji. Do you understand? Yeah, I get it. Once we set the ball rolling on this, there's no turning back. That's right, my darling. No more side jobs and no more dalliances. Kindly Chang raps on the mahjong table with an imitation ivory tile. Be sure that your affairs are in order before you head to see the information broker. So basically, what she's telling me is if I do this, I ain't gonna be able to do no other shit. Okay, cool. So we got 10 karma. Let's go ahead and spend some of it. We're gonna go ahead and go into a 6 in range combat. So we are now at like pretty much pro level for a human with guns. I have 4 available left. I should just save that. All right, let's go talk to the team, see what they all talking about. Yeah, I read most of all this stuff in the last stream. I talked to them. It'll be in stream number 8. Hold on. I'll skip all this text though, but hold on. All right, so I'm back now. So this one I did not read, so we will read this. My friend, you have done an admirable job indeed. I have already incorporated the technology that you recovered my stolen tech into a new chassis that I'm fabricating for Koshi. Glad to be of help. You will be, my friend. He keeps his cigarette. A cone of burning embers tumbles to the ground. Very glad. Very glad indeed. Next time we take on the field, you can expect to find Koshe's combat effectiveness considerably improved. He has become truly deathless, just as his namesake was in the legends. When he takes damage, he will mend himself before your eyes. That action sounds incredible. Can't wait to see it in action. Nor can I, my friend. He turns back to the whirring machines that fill his shop, watching their progress with hunger in his eyes. Nor can I. Again, the shop is quiet. No hammering of metal, no whine of heavy machinery, nothing but the sound of your own footsteps and the low electrical hum of Ractor's work terminal. The monitor above the work desk is alive with vibrant imagery, graphs, technical readouts, and reference images fill the screen. He looks up at you, his face bathed in the blue light of the display. Ah, hello again, my friend. Back for more answers. I can take the time to talk if you can. I want to discuss. I want to continue our discussion from last time. There are some loose ends that we need to tie up. Yes, my friend, I suppose there are. Go on, ask your questions, and let us see where your inquiries take us. The last time we spoke, you told me that essence loss didn't hurt you, and I want to know why. Yes, I did tell you that, and I do owe you an explanation. He turns his head slightly, peers at you through the corner of his eye. Tell me, my friend, what do you know about essence loss and its effects on the metahuman psyche? Losing essence kills a part of you. The more cyberware you get, the more detached you become from reality. He nods. Yes, that's right. And this detachment can be deeply traumatic for the sufferer. The literature is full of such cases. He levels his gaze, focuses it on your face. There's a smile on his face, but his eyes are devoid of warmth. Now, what would you say if I told you that after my accident and subsequent cyber surgery, I felt no different at all? That even in the beginning, I was completely unchanged? I'd ask if you knew why. I do, in fact. Would you like to know? That's why I asked. I was born with what society has deemed a psychological effect. Out of fear of social repercussions, I spent most of my life hiding it. I still hide it, even now. The lessons of my childhood were not wasted on me, and I know the value of reputation. But since the accident, I have come to realize this quirk for what it really is, a selective advantage. Don't leave me in suspense. Tell me what you're talking about. Or what is this defect that you're talking about? Does it have a name? Absolutely. I was diagnosed as a primary psychopath at the age of 8. Koshé scuttles forward, brushing up against Ractor's leg, metal on metal separated by a thin layer of cloth. The drone's many eyes focus on you, it rising wide open and bathing you in a dull red glare. Well, diagnosis is probably not the correct word. There is no formal diagnosis of psychopath in the DSM, but all of the markers were there. I displayed a complete lack of empathy on the Davis Interpersonal Reactivity Index, and I scored a perfect 40 on the PCLR. A blood test showed that I had inherited a damaged gene that has been linked with aggressive behavior, and the activity level in my ventromedial prefrontal cortex is vanishingly low. Like autism, psychopathy is a spectrum, not a singular disorder. He dips his head, smiling, but I am definitely on that spectrum. You say that psychopathy is a spectrum, so where are you on that spectrum, Ractor? Before I turned to the shadows, I considered myself a pro-social psychopath. That is to say, I had the markers for psychopathy, and I expressed some of the expected behaviors, but I never killed anyone, at least not until it became a job requirement. Now I'm not so sure. I will admit there is a certain thrill to our profession. It's quite liberating, being paid to hunt and kill other men. But I only indulge these appetites when I'm on the job. I never bring my work home with me. I'm sure that all this comes as great shock to you, but I tell you, my condition is actually an advantage. One that protected me from the mental trauma of my accident and subsequent reconstruction. The psychological blow of essence loss can be devastating. This mental trauma is ultimately responsible for much of the damage and self-destructive behavior suffered by those who hide with the razor's edge. Of course, there is a physical limit how far the metahuman body can be pushed, but a normal person will reach his mental breaking point far in advance of this. The loss of self and the loss of capacity, it is too painful to bear. But you didn't hit that breaking point. No, I did not. Indeed, I am quite certain that my breaking point does not exist. What does it matter to me if my capacity for empathy and conscience is stripped away? I never possessed either of these qualities in the first place. All this time you've been calling me my friend. Does that word even mean anything to you? Of course it does. The word has always carried a cerebral meaning. I can understand the concept of friendship and what it means to others. I know how important that feeling is, even if I can't experience it myself. People with my condition, my advantage, are not incapable of bonding with others. The only difference is that we do on a cerebral level rather than an emotional one. I enjoy our association, and I recognize the advantage in our being allies. I like talking to you. What better reason for us to be friends? Okay, you say that your mental condition protected you from the trauma of essence loss. Got any proof of that? I have myself, my own experience. Nearly all of my essence was stripped away in a single stroke, and I didn't even notice. What more do you need? Actual proof. Your subjective experience doesn't qualify. No, I suppose not, but I know it to be true all the same. My hypothesis makes good sense. I have never possessed the sense of humanity that others hold so dear. If having it stripped away is traumatic, then it stands to reason that I would be protected from that trauma. Isn't it possible that other factors might have come into play? Yes, of course, but this explanation seems the most likely, does it not? I am certain that, in time, I will be proven right. More certain of it than I have ever been of anything. Call it a matter of faith, I suppose. I dislike the term, but it applies. If that's the way you want to play this, then fine. Books don't expect me to buy into your belief system if it isn't based on facts. A fair point and a fair criticism in time. I will endeavor to show you the proof of my beliefs. Until then, think of me as you would any other member of the team. Gobet has her rat. I have this. It is mine, and you cannot take it from me. This is a lot to process, Rector. Yes, I'm certain it is, for what it is worth. I think you're handling the information rather well. In the past, there were others who were more rigid in their thinking. When I revealed myself to them, they reacted badly. I'm quite pleased that you haven't done the same. I don't care if you're a psychopath rector. I consider you a friend. Thank you, Zero. The feeling is quite mutual, I assure you. He salutes you with the stub of a cigarette. Your acceptance is as appreciated as it was unexpected. I will not forget it. And now, if you don't mind, I would like to leave. I would like you to leave. He turns back to his work desk. There is work to be done. Yeah, I'm going. We'll talk later. He doesn't turn. Be well. Alright, so we're cool, Raptor. I already read this in stream. I believe it was 8 or 8.2. It could have been 8.2. So, all of these conversations except the one I just read. Yeah, so this is just a lot about Gaichu and his military when he was with the Renraku military. Yeah, so I'm just trying to get all these side quests out of the way because we're gonna be coming up on side quests pretty soon. I wouldn't say side quests, more like helping the team quests. So what do we have left? We have Dreamland, Repulse Bay to help Dr. Shenyang blackmail Neville Ma, go to Shangri-La and kidnap Rooster Low. Okay. But you know what? I think I'm going to start a mission, let it save, and then we will come back to all this in the next stream because I've been streaming for a while now. I'm just gonna skip this dialogue here. You can read it if you want. Damn, so she actually did cheat. Alright, so I need a range combat 7 for this. I do want the Ruger Thunderbolts. This is one of my favorite guns in Shadowrun. We got the Warhammer for Warhawk. Okay. Any other new guns that have come out? For my build? So we got the Defiance T250. Oh yeah, baby. I need that. I need that. The Defiance T250, one of the best guns in the game. Damn, we have 5 cap on it? Why? Okay, and then we have the Ares Alpha. Definitely gonna have to take a look into that too. HKPF EOD suit. Damn, 8 armor? Yeah, we can't have Henry leave his family, man. Not now. They need him more than ever. They're like low-key falling apart. You know what I mean? Like, we cannot have this happen to your boy. Ambrose stops what he's doing. He regards you silently. His living eye glitters with intelligence. I'm Ambrose Rokitansky. I'm the doctor around here. Anyone else I might have been is dead and gone. There's no such person as Ambrose Rokitansky, is there? Maybe I wasn't born with that name. Maybe Icebreaker's just a notorious and secretive con runner who vanished for this team. Maybe I never worked for him. Maybe I did. I'll tell you what's real. The clinic is real. What I do here is real. The place is as real as this place is as real as it comes. Karen was real. She was my friend and the heart in my story. That's real too. As far as the rest, well, some stories are too dangerous to tell. Why did you leave Chicago? Really? Maybe it was Chicago I left. There's been a lot of mixing in the UCAS Midwest. It's a big territory that my accent could be from. Maybe I crossed someone, the Mafia, Ares, the Russians, Stuffer Shack. Ambrose winks, but with his cyber eye. His living eye keeps watching you, relentless. Maybe saying that my old hood is inside the Chicago containment zone is just a way to cover my tracks. Go Bears. What really happened to your team? Things went bad. We got ambushed. Ambrose squints appraisingly at you. His expression is unreadable, a perfect poker face. I must not have been doing a good job of Overwatch. That ambush killed everyone else. Eventually, it even killed Karen. With his 3 fingers, Ambrose points to the place tubes emerge from his side. My liver and kidneys are machines in my wheelchair. I lost about half my body. I'm in chronic pain, and every night it's the same thing. Nightmares. They never end. If I had any part in the end of the crew, well, I've paid with almost everything. It's still less than... Ambrose is suddenly overcome with emotion. It seems to catch him by surprise. His poker face cracks in an agonal grimace, and tears well up in his eyes. After an instant, he masters himself, and his stony face returns. What matters now is making something productive of my life. And I mean it when I say I'm just about the luckiest guy in the world. Still the double speak. What happened to your team? I don't know. I never saw any of them ever again. It's all ancient history now. Very well, Ambrose. Keep your mysteries. Ambrose gives a very slight nod. I will. Welcome to the Shadowrun. He smiles knowingly at you, but not in an unkindly way. Enjoy your stay. What's the deal with the typhoon? It's your first typhoon, isn't it? Typhoons grow out in the Pacific, then come crashing into the coast. Big ones hit Category 7. Real monsters. Unreal. Ambrose swirls his whiskey disconsolately. This one's just a big wet huffer. Streets are gonna flood. Aircraft will be grounded. This one's awakened. So get ready for a lot of communications interference and get your galoshes. It's gonna be wet. He gives you a sidelong glance, a sly look in his eyes. Good time for running in storms. All that wind and rain obscures surveillance. The curfew clears the streets. Cops and security contractors are all tied up. I'm surprised you're not throwing a typhoon party. Nobody's in the mood for it. I'm not either. These dreams are driving everyone crazy. He takes a big slug of his whiskey. A mechanical arm from the wheelchair absently fills the glass back up. Fortunately, I have special training for dealing with dreams. Excuse me. We're at sea level here. What will the storm surge do to Hawaii? Nothing. The Zhirong's wall will seal all the Victoria Harbor behind a big concrete breakwater. Shuts down the harbor and keeps sea level constant. Have you ever seen the harbor wall activated before? It's a miracle of engineering. It'll stop a 2-meter surge with 7-meter wind waves. Let's talk about reliable Matthew. What about Maddie? Why are you giving him BTLs? Why am I giving him BTLs? So he doesn't have to get that cheap shit that's going to fry his brain from a street dealer. That's why. Those cool blues are pharmaceutical grade. Their tracks run clean and clear as live opera. Ambrose catches himself. Patient confidentiality. I've already said too much. He's medicated. God knows he deserves it. You shouldn't give him BTLs. Well, look who's all high and mighty on their moral horse. Ambrose snorts in disgust and continues mockingly. Shooting things, blowing people up, lecturing on the dangers of BTL use. Don't even, Zero. Don't even. What's his deal? He's a shy, sensitive guy who's had a rough life. Now he's got a shit job selling people the thing they love to hate. Ambrose shakes his head in exasperation. That poor guy. He wouldn't harm a fly, but if there's someone who should have failure to adapt tattooed on their forehead, it's Maddie. Sounds like he's in a bad situation with his suppliers. Maddie is always in a bad situation with his suppliers. He's a terrible businessman, and used drone selling. That's a brutal business. You always have a lot more metal on the lot than you can afford, and the commissions are a pittance. Maddie doesn't want to help to do something else, though. He wants to hole up with his little drone buddies and be left all alone. Ambrose thrusts his chin out defiantly. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I commend you thinking about him, Zero. I really do. A lot of cases like Maddie come through my door, and I feel for them. If I didn't have this gig, I might be right there with them. There, but by the grace of Chrome and Booty, go I. Ambrose makes a mock toast with his arms. To reliable Matthew, Hold true, little buddy. There's a rest for you at the end of the tunnel. Reliable Matthew. May he hang in there. All right, let's talk about something else. This is just depressing. So let's see what kind of cyberware he got now. Does he have the alpha I thing? Doesn't look like he does. Doesn't even have the thermal plating either. It's probably because it's too expensive if they do have it. Okay, basic. All right. And oh, they do have the dermal plating alpha. It's $3,250. Damn. It'll give +2 armor and +1 body as well. Okay. So we're gonna have to do these little random jobs to get that bread. All right, let's finish up this episode. We are going to do this Neville Ma one. So let's go ahead and bring Isobel. Let's bring Gobbets, and let's bring Duncan. So like I said, I'm going to let the game save here, and I'll see y'all in the next episode. We're almost done with Shadowrun Hong Kong, y'all. Well, that's it for me, and I'll catch y'all later. Deuces.